Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Star Wars Lore. Today we'll be going over my top 5 dumbest decisions that the Jedi Council made during the Republic era in canon. When I was coming up with this list, I quickly discovered that there are literally dozens of examples, so it was tough to narrow it down, but let's start off with my top 5. Here we go. Number 5. Jedi militarization. This is probably my number 1 reason, but I wanted to put it first in the list just as it subsequently affects the others that I have put down. We learned from Qui-Gon Jinn that the Jedi were peacekeepers, not soldiers. And Obi-Wan said that for over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy. The decision to become generals and commanders in the Clone Wars and to battle alongside foot soldiers and command ships and battalions just went against the fundamental values of their philosophy. This decision crippled the Jedi Order and ultimately led to their destruction alongside their fellow soldiers of clones. The Clone Army's origin. In Attack of the Clones, Obi-Wan stumbles upon Kamino and learns that Sifo-Dyas created the Clone Army. The clones came in handy as the Separatists waged war, but the dumb decision here was there was no follow-up. No suspicion as to the source of the army, no real investigation as to why it was created. Plo Koon, towards the end of the Clone Wars, stumbles upon evidence of Sifo-Dyas, but the clones are really taken for granted as a gift, and literally that gift is their downfall. Expelling Ahsoka to play politics. Another dumb decision was to expel Ahsoka Tano from the Jedi Order. The Jedi faced pressure from political forces to expel Tano, despite most in the council believing she was innocent. Ahsoka almost got the death sentence as well, but Anakin proved Ahsoka's innocence at the last moment. The Jedi then apologized, but Ahsoka had a clear understanding of the ways the Order had compromised its duty to the Force. They served political interests of the Republic, and in so, she left voluntarily. This decision showcased how far the Jedi had fallen from their true purpose. The Battle of Geonosis. This one was terrible. The Council took about 200 Jedi, and then the Clone Army, to Geonosis to save 3 people, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Senator Amidala. But what did they lose? Dozens and dozens of Jedi, countless clones, started a war without political approval. The Jedi didn't follow rules, gathered the clones and Jedi, and basically just started a war. This act just showed how the Jedi went head first as military forces and really worked outside what their purpose was. Arresting Palpatine was so few. Mace Windu and 3 other Jedi attempted to arrest Palpatine, which was fine and all, but really dumb to not tell anyone else or have a contingency plan if things go wrong. Bring a larger force with you. I mean, what if Palpatine had a lot of guards? The rule of 2, he had an apprentice or super powerful Sith Lord in addition to himself, like pretty much him, he was super powerful. I mean, it was dumb and poorly planned and nearsighted. And one fun fact, you could have ordered Order 65. Order 65 was a Legends order that we're not sure is canon, but Order 65 basically said that if the Chancellor, which is the supreme commander of the army, is unfit for duty, they can detain him and, if necessary, use lethal force. So think about that. They Order 65, they take in the 501st, huge legion of clones, with tons of Jedi. I mean, what's a Sith gonna do? I mean, it gets a little complicated if Order 66 could be issued by him in that instance and supersede that, but just a thought, just a theory. But almost anything could have gone better than actually how it went down. Well, that is my top 5 dumbest decisions the Jedi Council has made in canon. Many others come to mind, so let me know what your thoughts were. What other mistakes did the Jedi Council make? There are plenty. leave a comment below and let's discuss. Thanks for watching this episode of Star Wars Lore. Be sure to check in daily for more Star Wars videos. Until then, may the Force be with you.